It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. What's happening, everybody? Hey, I'm going to give you a hand. Thank you for watching. Yes, I'm back for a couple days anyway before we go on vacation. There's going to be a live show on Thursday, tomorrow, or today, whenever you watch it. If you're watching me live, there's going to be a live show on tomorrow, Thursday. But if you're not watching me live, if you're watching me like late Wednesday night or early Thursday morning or whenever, Thursday will be the last live show for roughly about a week or so. We'll tell you more about that later, please. In the meantime, the Geno Jones Show is always here, even though while I'm on vacation from doing a live show, you can binge watch all your back episodes that you missed. My great guests from Mr. Big, Ronald Isley, and Lettucey, and Kenny Lattimore, and Howard Hewitt, and Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis, and Roy Chip Anthony. So many, and Lenny Williams. I can't even name them all. You can go back and binge watch each and every one while I'm on vacation. And I'll be back around the 18th of July. So subscribe, share, screen grab, like, and binge watch, like I just said, all my back episodes. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had it was a long, extended 4th of July holiday weekend. Yes, thank you for asking. I had a wonderful time. I rested up. Didn't travel. Didn't have to host any events. Just got a chance to chill and watch some television. Just, got my cardio in, so it was good. So I didn't make the Essence Festival, but I got the lowdown. I got the 411. I got the tea to spill. I got all the information behind the scenes, in the back room and all that. Essence Fest 2023 was a huge success. They also celebrated 50 years of hip hop, and the ladies was running things big time, star power. Like each main night, the headliner was a woman. So we had everybody from Missy Elliot, then we had, I know we had Meg the Stallion, and Lauryn Hill. They had Lauryn Hill too. It said she was on time. That's what I heard. Maybe, I don't know. Jill Scott, shout out to Jill Scott. So she sang the national anthem, and then she just kept it 1,000. Basically, we gotta love each other. She spoke to black folks because Essence Fest is all about our culture. And she spoke to the culture and to all of us, the black folks, directly. We got to love ourselves, and we got to stop with, black women ain't ish, black men ain't ish. We are all we got. We got to love each other and uplift each other and love on each other and collaborate and, root for each other and be the wind beneath each other's wings. I'm paraphrasing, but shout out to my girl Jilly from Philly. I got to get her on the show. And we had a great, great, great time. I saw the video. I had a great time watching the video, but people said they had a great time just watching and listening to Jill and everybody else. See, Jagged Edge was there, Janelle Monae. Like I said, a tribute to 50 years of hip-hop. My man Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, my man KRS-One. Genuine did his thing, and he brought a mascot, a lookalike mascot. He brought a mascot on stage that looked just like Genuine. So I was told. I didn't get to see that video, but everybody that went said it was fabulous. It was hot as all get out. It was hot as hell, Hades. But listen, the events and the big Superdomes got AC. So shout out to Essence Fest 2023. So we'll see what y'all got up for 2024. Your man might make that one. We'll see. We'll check it out. Celebrating a birthday to Joe. Celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to Joe, R&B singer. Joe is the big nickel. 50. All the things your man won't do and all of his hits. And a good brother. I had a chance to MC and host, MC some shows with Joe. So shout out to brother Joe. I hear He is touring, doing some dates with Fantasia. That's the show. If it comes to your city, you need to make sure you get some tickets. So happy Big Nickel to Joe. Happy 50th. All of us Wu-Tang fans, the Wu-Tang Clan's RZA, 54 today. Happy birthday, RZA. And Dorian Wilson, he's 60. So you're saying, okay, who is Dorian Wilson? All right, y'all can raise your hand. Don't have to yell out the answer. How many folks were a fan? How many folks watched the Parkers? You know, with my girl Monique and her daughter. How many folks watched the Parkers back in the day? How many of you all watched Moesha? So remember the brother that Monique, she was crushing on. Boy, she wanted to knock them boots. She wanted to blow his back out. And he was slip sliding, moonwalking, say, oh, well, he's like a bullfighter, trying to slide away from hooking up. Monique was going to give him that loving, and he was like, hold on now, hold on. Professor Stanley Ogilvy. Yes, Professor Ogilvy. That's Dorian Wilson. He turned 60 today, so happy birthday. And if you are a fan of gospel music, and if you are a fan of gospel music royalty, CeCe Winans is about to do the final dates on her tour. It's called the Believe For It tour. Believe For It tour. So she's going to be doing Atlanta, Baltimore, New York City, and she's going to wrap it up. She's going to finish up the tour in Chicago. So that's going to be off the chain. So you want to check that out. So because she already did some dates, so she's going to finish it up. I think she's got like 6 more cities, and I know Atlanta, Baltimore, New York City. She's coming your way, and she's going to finish up in Chicago. Might have to fly back to the Chi to see that, but even though Atlanta's a lot closer, I could drive to the ATL. I'm just saying. So anybody out there celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. So, all right, let me give everybody a heads up. So there's going to be a live show on Thursday. No live show Friday, and next week I'll be on vacation. I'll return on the 18th of July. I might try to pop in on the 17th, but it looks like I'm going to come back. We'll be back fresh, live and in living color, July 18th. But don't remember, you can always watch the Geno Jones Show. Binge watch any back episode 24/7. The Geno Jones Variety Show is here for you, always. The show doesn't take a vacation, just me live. I have to take a live vacation, but we're always here. So subscribe, share, screen grab, like, and binge watch all my back episodes. Catch up with all those great episodes, like I said earlier, that you might have missed for whatever reason. And tell everybody. My man Nelly said, tell everybody, your co-workers, your cousins, your sister, your brother, all my Divine Nine, my Black Greeks, your sorority and fraternity sisters and brothers, my Eastern Stars, my mama's the Eastern Star, all the Freemason brothers out there, everybody, folks you work with, folks you might see on the bus. You could be on the bus, the subway to L in Chicago, the subway or the train in New York City, BART in the Bay Area, out in San Francisco, Oakland, down there in Atlanta, MARTA. Just tell everybody. Watch it on your television at home. You got YouTube now. You get it YouTube everywhere because they're going to be carrying the NFL Sunday Ticket. Wow. And then they had the NBA Finals, so YouTube is popping off now. And, of course, one of the fastest, hottest shows on YouTube right here, the Geno Jones Show. You don't want it. It is must-see TV. So, Geno Jones Variety Show. That's how you spell it. Tell everybody to subscribe and check it out. Do that for me, all right? Hey, everybody. I want to say thank you. Tomorrow, I'm going to have a very special show. Shout out to Butch Kennedy. He puts on his Boys to Men. It's like a seminar. It's a mentoring seminar conference, and I'm honored to be a part of it. So we're gonna keep it real, and we're gonna speak to our young men and not so young men in the culture, in the community. Unfortunately, over the holiday, there was so much. You had a mass shooting in Philadelphia, had a mass shooting in Baltimore. It's just we're gonna have a real conversation on Thursday. All right, because nobody's gonna save us but us. Like I said, Jill Scott said it best at the Essence Festival. Man, who taught us? We gotta ask ourselves collectively. I'm not talking about you necessarily, but collectively. And if it's you, if you suffer from the Clarence Thomas syndrome, if you ever wonder why Clarence Thomas really hates himself, because he's truly the epitome of anti-blackness. How do I know? Just look at all of his decisions that he's made on the Supreme Court bench. This recent decision about affirmative action. A man who clearly benefited from affirmative action. A man who even served a position, had a federal job that was appointed by a Republican. I believe he was in the Equal Employment Opportunity Office. So you clearly benefit from affirmative action, and then you got a lifetime position. Judges on the Supreme Court, those are lifetime positions, and they need to end that. So let's talk about term limits, and let's talk about expanding this court, which is a different show and a different conversation. So I was talking about, and I use this term loosely, judge, Republican operative, who's disguised as a Supreme Court justice, who is black only in skin pigmentation, but is the epitome of anti-blackness. You wonder, who taught him to hate himself? There's a great documentary on PBS about Clarence Thomas. This was a man who was actually, way back in the day, he was in the Black Panthers. But in this documentary, you find out where he talked about how no woman wanted to date him, how he had trouble with women. And the first women had, in his words, treated him right, treated him nice. So I can only imagine what treat him nice meant. First woman that probably gave him some. He married her. He got a divorce, and she was actually a black woman. He divorced her. Then he got remarried to Jenny with the so-called good hair. The rest is history. But I urge and recommend everybody watch this PBS documentary on Supreme Court Justice. I gotta be nice. I'm trying to be nice. Justice Clarence Thomas. Justice Uncle Clarence. Uncle Thomas. You really learn a lot, and it really explains just his overt anti-blackness with his rulings and everything he says, and he's been saying since he's been on the bench. So collectively, we got to ask ourselves, who taught us to hate ourselves, and why do we buy into it? Now I know why I talked about it, but we're gonna take a real deep dive into the deep end tomorrow, and we're gonna have some young men who are gonna be a part of this Boys to Men conference and seminar, because we really got to have a conversation with our young brothers and sisters, but we got to have a conversation with ourselves too. Like, why do we collectively, not the majority, but enough of us, we hate each other. We really hate ourselves. And that self-hate, it shows, it comes out. That behavior is expressed, seen, and acted on and manifested in how we interact, think, and treat people that look like us. Oh yeah, I'm taking a deep dive tomorrow. So you don't want to miss that show. So spread the word, 6:30 p.m. live, and that'll be the final live show before I go on vacation starting Friday. All right, you don't want to miss it. Shout out to everybody watching me live. Shout out to my number one fan. Hello, my executive producer, my CEO of publicity and PR. This is my mother, Mary Dixon. Thank you, Mother, for watching, and everybody for watching, too. See, and feel free, if you got a question or a comment, when I'm on camera live, I keep open a live chat room right there. You'll see it, and I can look down and see whatever question or comment you got. And remember, feel free. Hey, listen. Hey, feel free to come for me, but now just remember, like I've said, if you come for me and I didn't send for you, I'm going to send your ass back where you came from with a smile. Just letting you know. All right, everybody. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you. And you, and you, and you, and especially you, and God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. I come to you once again. Normal days, the start time, Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. There's going to be a live show on Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Very special conversation for us, by us, for us, about us, by us. All right. Who taught us collectively? Who taught us to hate ourselves? And what we got to do to reject that. How we had, Jill Scott talked about it. I said it earlier at the beginning of the show. She sang the national anthem, and she just had a conversation about, man, we gotta love on each other, and we gotta get rid of all this anti-blackness and all these racist narratives and stereotypes and racist tropes that we have been brainwashed and programmed to believe about each other. Well, you know, if the white man say it, it must be true. But if a black person say it, you doubt and question the black person that's maybe more qualified, more receipts, way more educated, more successful, and you still doubt somebody that looks like you, but you believe somebody that doesn't have melanin, that don't know they have some hole in the ground and don't even have a clue. And you believe them and listen to them. Where did that come from? We know, but we're going to take a deep dive and we're going to eradicate it about how we got to stop, especially on social media, with the, you know, all black men ain't ish and all black women ain't ish. And that's why, you know, a black man got to go get a white girl. That's why a black woman got to find it. Just, hey, yo, love who you want to love, but question and ask yourself, why do I love this person? And do I love this person because it's organic, or am I buying into some racist stereotype about self-hatred? Do I buy into stereotypes that racist white MAGA cult members and racist white people and racist anti-black people who subscribe to anti-blackness, you know, black Americans, Afro-Latinos, anyone from the African diaspora, whether you speak English, Portuguese, Spanish, remix Spanish, French, or English, Great Britain accent. Man, the time is out. All right, because we are all we got. And folks are letting you know, the Supreme Court's letting you know. Look, the Supreme Court, with a black man who voted against affirmative action, who would only be on the only reason, really, the only reason that he got that job, not my opinion, is the fact, and if you don't believe me, go watch the PBS documentary on Clarence Thomas. Affirmative action benefited him, and he's given black people his ass to kiss. But ironically, some people may not know, I've said it before, and there's data behind it. So this is not my opinions or my feelings. There's science and data to back this up. The group that benefited the most from affirmative action was white women. So white women, I told you, they've come for you too. They came for you with the Dobbs decision a year ago, roughly about a year ago in June, where the Supreme Court got rid of said Roe versus Wade is unconstitutional. That's allowed all these states, like here in South Carolina, to virtually make abortion illegal under any circumstance. They don't give a damn if a 10-year-old's got raped by a stepfather or uncle or whoever. They don't give a damn. And you could be miscarriaging and literally hemorrhaging, bleeding out. They don't care. Too bad. So, we're taking a real deep dive on Thursday. All right. Crewmaster Dre, how you doing, brother? Good to see you there. I know you've been busy. Got to check in with you. Check in with your man. Let me know, see how you're doing there, brother. Good to see you checking out the show. I got to get out of here. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. He is the CEO of Designer Cuts in Goose Creek, South Carolina. Check him out on Instagram, Kel Be Cutting Up, KelBeCuttinup, because Kel be cutting up. And Allie Jones, she is the drip director, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show, along with Bruce Gage. You can check Allie Jones out, the LX.NCL collection. She has this incredible crochet line, crochet swimwear, tops, leggings, these incredible crocheted handbags, these beautiful beanies, little scullies, crocheted for men and women and more. It's her LX.N like Nanette, C like Charlie, L like Lexi, LX.NCL_ collection on Instagram. She is LX.NCL_. That's her Instagram address. And Bruce Gage, this blazer is from the Mario Uomo collection. Check out Miglio di Mario Uomo. That is his personal line. He's got just some great collections, some great lines from Italy, France. Check out Mr. Bruce Gage and the Mario Uomo collection and the Flyball collection also. Check that out if you're a fan of the Negro. Remember the Negro Baseball League? It was a profession like the major leagues. He carries the officially licensed Negro League baseball gear. Jackets, like varsity Letterman style jackets, and ties, and sweaters, t-shirts, and a whole lot more. So you can check out Miglio, it's Miglio di Mario Uomo, MIGLIODIMARIOUOMO. Miglio di Mario Uomo, MIGLIODIMARIOUOMO. If you want to check out that Negro League baseball gear, that's flyballthestore.com. Flyballthestore. One word spelled out, .com. Flyball the store. All right, everybody, let me get out of here. The next live edition is going to be tomorrow or later today. If you're not watching me live, if you're watching me live, it's going to be on Thursday, tomorrow. And if you're not watching me live, you're watching me later on Wednesday night or Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Until then, as always, be blessed. Pray for peace. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.